a look at the person next to you. Say God loves you and I love you too. Now feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together, 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 we come together. In the name of love, we come together, 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 we come together. In the name of love. Now look at the person next to you. Say, I recognize the God in you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Now lift your voice and repeat after me. Oh, we come together, 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 we come together. In the name of love, we come together, we come together, we come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, from every walk of life, every walk of life, every creed and color, every creed and color, and kinship we unite. In honor of the God in each other. Take a look at the person next to you. Say namaste, I bow to you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. Oh, we come together, we come together, we come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, we come together, 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 we come together. In the name of love, we come together, we come together, we come together.
Good morning, everyone. And welcome to Unity of Springfield. We're going to begin our service in song this morning. Turn to your blue book to number 38, Spirit Calls. Number 38.
Spirit calls, come up higher. Spirit calls, sing I believe. Spirit calls, come up higher. Love lifts us high and sets us free. Spirit calls, come up higher. Spirit calls, sing I believe. Spirit calls, come up higher. Love lifts us high and sets us free. Sets us free from all lack and limitation, sets us free to realize who we could be. We are made in the image and the likeness of God. Spirit calls, so stand up and believe. Spirit calls, come up higher. Spirit calls, sing I believe. Spirit calls, come up higher. Love lifts us high and sets us free. Spirit calls, come up higher. Spirit calls, sing I believe. Spirit calls, come up higher. Love lifts us high and sets us free.
Thank you, Gay and Alyssa. Well, we light the Christ candles, a part of our connection to the greater unity movement, where we hold individual ministries in prayer each week. This week we hold all the ministries in the state of Indiana in prayer. So let's go within for a moment as we consciously make that interconnection with the flow of Spirit as we hold in mind the state of Indiana, just next door to Illinois. And we see everyone there, in all the ministries, all the people being blessed. And we extend this energy and this love, this prayer, just across the Ohio River to Louisville, Kentucky, where there was an airplane crash. We bless everybody involved in helping to understand and to transform this situation, to learn from it, and all the families and people impacted. We send them a lot of love, a lot of support. And we are grateful for the power of prayer that transforms our lives and the lives of everyone who discovers that they have that inner connection. Thank you, God. Amen. Now I invite to the platform, our platform assistant, Linda Schneider.
Thank you. Good morning. And welcome. We are so glad you are here. We extend a welcome to those of you visiting today for the first time. On your way in today, you should have received a welcome packet. We also have a gift for you, so please see one of our greeters after today's service. Unity is a worldwide spiritual movement. We are an inclusive community, and we welcome all people. Making treatments will be offered after service today in the chat room. Use the sign-up sheet located in the foyer asking one of our Reiki practitioners wearing orange and linear to receive a free 12 to 15-minute treatment. If you're number 1 and 2 on the sign-up sheet, go to the chat room after the service to take your treatment. Other participants, please continue to enjoy fellowship and Margaret K. Hall until you are called by one of our practitioners. The 9 a.m. Spiritually Speaking class on Sundays is currently studying the book Hell in the Hallway, Light at the Door by Helen Davenport. The LUUT expects this book on how to gracefully through change into a new and abundant life to be a catalyst for great discussions. Books are available in our bookstore. Pick up yours, read a few chapters, and join us. On Wednesday at 5:30 p.m., Karen Kelly will lead the gathering meditation via Zoom, creating a sacred space for quiet, introspective meditation. All are welcome to join in the Flute Circle with David Tell on Thursday, November 13th at 1 p.m., held in the sanctuary. Beginners are encouraged to come as well. And you are also invited to participate in the monthly drumming circle with Dave Tell on Thursday, November 20th at 6 p.m., held in Margaret Kane Hall. Join us as we get into the spirit of the holidays at Unity. Stay after the Sunday service on November 23rd and help decorate the Christmas tree in the sanctuary. Emails are sent out weekly that have information on current happenings and how to join in events. To sign up for our emails, ask a greeter for a yellow card to fill out, or visit our website to subscribe. Also, check out our website for up-to-date information at unityofspringfieldil.org. We would like to give a special thanks to the Sunday Service Daily Word readers, Linda Cantor, Mary Disler, Linda Schneider, Deb Smith, and Dave Tell. Thank you. Creating our lives and our world through the thoughts and beliefs we hold in mind is a spiritual principle we practice at Unity of Springfield. We also know this truth together. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God, the source of all good. And our vision statement together, a world powerfully transformed through the growing movement of shared spiritual awakening. and our mission statement together. We recognize God as love, individualized in all people. Therefore, we provide a positive environment for spiritual growth that empowers all to be God's love in the world. And our youth and family ministry affirmation. Our youth and family ministry empowers the next generation with loving kindness and acceptance, creating a safe, sacred space for children, teens, and young adults to explore, discover, and experience spirituality. And now, our friend Mary Disler will read today's daily word.
Good morning. The daily word for today, Sunday, November 9th, 2025, is glory. And the affirmation, I am blessed to be part of the glory of God. I am a spiritual being, a glorious expression of God. As I live more fully into my divine nature, I better recognize my unity with life. Looking around me, I see the beautiful diversity of humanity. I also appreciate the vast variety of creatures on earth. Whether of earth, sky, or water, all creatures are glorious components of the universe. I give thanks for each one. I turn my attention inward. The glory of God within me is an inner kingdom where beautiful and loving thoughts live. Kindness, warm memories, inspired motivation, and peace. As I bring my attention to the realm of my consciousness, I create within me a world of majesty, splendor, and wonder that I also find in the world around me. As I do, I discover the glory of God everywhere. And from Psalm 19, verse 1, the heavens are telling the glory of God, and the firmament proclaims his handiwork. And before we hear today's meditation and message from Reverend Alden, we have special music being performed by Dave Tell.
Dave's going to be presenting a song today and a little background about it. We live in a world with too many starving children in warring nations. Since music speaks directly from our heart, it is one of the best tools for peace. The lyrics for Gimme Shelter serve as a great reminder that the difference between war and peace can be as simple as love. We dedicate this song to all of the lost, homeless, and forgotten people around this world. Music has no enemies. Well, let's take a moment to go within, to take the energy and the life and the spirit of that song into that place of inner shelter, of inner experience. And we begin that process now by simply closing our eyes gently and becoming aware of the flow of our breathing. So often we breathe unconsciously. That's normal. But in this moment, we become aware of the flow of air into our lungs, breathing in deeply, and then releasing the breath and letting it go. And in this way, we can relax and free ourselves from any of the outer concerns, outer challenges, outer thoughts, and allow ourselves to dive deeply into the heart of who we are. Each one of us is at our core a spiritual being, a radiant light. And we can begin to embrace and become aware of this reality of our being by moving our attention into our heart center. And when we do, we begin to sense a calmness, a radiance that pervades our entire being. Like the light of a candle, burning strongly, bringing light to a darkened room. The light that is within us is the light through which we connect with the fullness of spirit. It is through this light that we connect with the lights of others, where we see from the Christ within ourselves, the Christ in others. And by Christ we mean the anointing, the flow of Spirit. This is who we are. And from this inner place, we express in our human way, through our physical bodies, through our thinking processes, through our emotions. And it is our destiny to be completely spiritual and express in the best way possible through our human self. And when we're in total alignment with the Christ within, with the light within, we're able to handle anything in the outer world any experience that comes to us with peace, with grace, and with confidence that comes not from the outer, but through our conscious inner connection with who we are as a spiritual being. And so let us, for the next few moments, sit in the quiet and calm of this place or wherever you're experiencing this meditation right now, letting the light within us shine for a moment in the silence. With hearts open wide, with the love of the Christ within flowing forth, we emerge from this time of meditation with an increased awareness of who we are, with an increased awareness of who everyone is, that we're all moving through life as spiritual beings having a human experience and doing so to the best of our abilities, doing our best to make the world a better place. And we are grateful for this time of meditation and inner reflection. And we give thanks in the name and through the power of the living Christ presence within everyone. And so it is. Amen. There you all are. Well, I'd like to thank our music staff today, to Gay and Alyssa and Dave. Thank you. You can do a Stones song anytime you want to in this church. Maybe we can work something out. You and I can, come up with something. Thank you to our platform staff, to Linda and to Mary and Shelley and Danny back there in the tech booth, making sure all that works great. Thank you guys. and to Doris and Ron, who greeted folks at the door today with their smiling faces. Thank you to Chris Farashon, our office administrator. Welcome to everyone joining us on YouTube and Facebook. I want to begin, before giving them a talk today, to talk about some things that have happened this past week that are important to our ministry. This past week, there was a vote, and the vote was whether to have Unity Worldwide Ministries. We're a member of Unity Worldwide Ministries. Its original name is the Association of Unity Churches. It was founded in 1966, and this church, I believe, was probably a charter member. You can see a plaque on the wall by the administrative office. Want to check it out? So we've been a member of what we call UWM, and the vote was to have Unity World Headquarters, a lot of unities here, a lot of acronyms, UWH, to acquire Unity Worldwide Ministries. And it was a vote by all of us who are members of UWH to do this, and through that vote to become one organization, one unity called, guess what? Unity. And this took place by Zoom. This was a business meeting of UWM on Wednesday. And the vote was yes, 91%, no, 9%. You can see the vote tally there. I don't know if it's up there or not. Anyway, it was 1,028 votes, 925 yes, 95 no. Our ministry was represented at this vote by more than just me, but by Board President Chris Smith, Jen Miller, Youth and Family Director, and 3 of our licensed teachers, Cindy Luton, Karen Kelly, and Donna Studebaker. There's the vote, and there's some things that are going to be taking place. Now I want to share with you a video by the CEO of Unity World Headquarters. Got to get the acronym straight. Let's just call it Unity from now on, who has a message about this vote.
Greetings, friends. It's Jim Blake welcoming you to a new chapter in Unity's history. Unity will soon be one organization, reflecting more deeply our oneness in spirit and consciousness and our shared love for this sacred movement. Let us know together that divine wisdom is at work in our midst as we move forward together. I'm so grateful for your engagement during the past months. Together, we've demonstrated what it means to live our principles, to listen, to honor diversity of thought, and to trust divine guidance. As we look ahead, Unity World Headquarters is dedicated to supporting ministries of all kinds. A timeline for the next steps will soon be available on the website with the links forthcoming. Early in the new year, we'll launch Circle, an online portal to serve as a vibrant hub of connection, communication, and the catalyst for our grassroots efforts together. We affirm the same spirit that guided us to this moment continues to lead us forward in unity. May we move through this next chapter with wisdom, faith, and grace.
Many of the details that he mentioned that are coming out are already out, and I printed them off and put them on our main bulletin board, which is in the hallway by the administrative office there, so you can take a look at that. And if you have trouble seeing it and you'd like to have me email you all of that, just let me know. But this is an exciting time for the entire Unity movement. I'll tell you, when I had to do membership classes the last 41 years, and I had to explain to new members, well, there's actually 2 unities, not one. And then we talk about UWH, UWM, and all these acronyms. We're throwing out the acronyms. It's unity, and this is where it is, and this is who we are. So I just wanted to get you up to speed and up to date on what's going on and our participation as a ministry in this process forward. Also, there's another thing I want to talk about is there's a certain amount of our tithe that I can direct to different places each month. And this last October's tithe was for me to direct somewhere is $402.21. And I'm having Chris Farishon, our administrative director, send it to St. John's Breadline. Right now, there's a lot of people who are having some difficulty having enough food. They are in need of support more than ever, especially with changes that have been going on with our government and funding food support. So if you're in need of food, please check out St. John's Breadline. You can also talk with us here. We're here to support you. If you're not on SNAP and you could be on that, I'd recommend getting on that when it's finally fully funded. It's a tough time for a lot of people, especially those who work for the federal government. My own son-in-law was laid off 1st of October from his job with the Internal Revenue Service. Maybe you're happy about that, I don't know. But he's kind of happy about it, but my daughter, she's still working, thankfully. So anyway, but I just want to mention that, you know, here in this church, we're aware of what's going on in our country and what we need to do to really love and support people who are especially affected by what's going on. Now, moving along. My talk today, based on the Four Agreements book, is don't take anything personally. Well, this book was written by this gentleman here, Don Miguel Ruiz. Maybe you've read his book before. It came out a long time ago. He is by trade a surgeon, but got involved with discovering truths through what he calls Toltec wisdom. And so we're looking at this second agreement, don't take anything personally. What do we mean by that? Whenever we have a question, we always go to where? Google, AI. And what does AI say about taking it personally? Well, it means to feel offended or hurt by a comment or action, interpreting it as a personal attack, even if it wasn't intended that way. This often stems from a person's own insecurities, ego, or belief that the feedback is a reflection of their character rather than a specific skill or situation. Would you like to see what taking things personally actually looks like? You know, kind of an action video about it. Not long, it's like 34 seconds. Here, let me get going. Turn up the sound. Those are male elephant seals taking things personally with each other. I don't speak elephant seal language, but there's some serious smack going on right there. Well, let's listen to what Don Miguel Ruiz has to say when he's being interviewed by Oprah Winfrey about this agreement.
My favorite of the four agreements is don't take things personally. And I know that's so hard for many people, but you say, and this really elevated my sense of consciousness when I first realized that, oh gee, I shouldn't be taking things personally because everything is coming from whoever is judging you or making assumptions about you. That's their point of view that you have absolutely nothing to do with.
Exactly.
Okay, taking things personally, you say, is the maximum expression of selfishness because we make the assumption that everything then is about me. And everything isn't about me. Everything is about whoever it is that's making the assumption.
Exactly.
Right? Yes.
You know, the same way that you're the main character of your story.
So is everybody else.
Exactly. You're only secondary character in everybody else's story.
It's a big lesson you have to learn, particularly when you're a public figure. And I know everybody else experiences it at their own level, but when you're a public figure, and I remember years ago when Ellen DeGeneres first interviewed you for O Magazine, that's one of the things she was wrestling with at the time, because she'd just come out and people were making all these judgments about her. And it's hard when you hear people say unkind things about you. And that's what I always think. You don't even know me. Why are you saying those things? Yes.
Well, they say it because they have nothing else to do, really.
They have newspapers to sell. They have their own agenda.
But
That has nothing to do with me.
But if you see it, she make a big difference.
Oh, yes. Hasn't she?
Yes. She stand in her own truth.
Stand in her own truth. Yes.
The truth will not kill you.
Yes.
By the opposite.
Yeah. We have a question about this very thing, not taking things personally, from Cynthia, who's a customer service agent. Cynthia, a challenging job for somebody who might take things personally, I must say.
Hi, Oprah. Hi, Don Miguel. My name is Cynthia. I love Super Soul Sunday. I've been studying, reading, and following the 4 agreements for over 20 years. I work in customer service. And I love what I do, make people happy, bring light to the world. My question is, how do I not take things personally when I come across that one customer that I can't turn around, who walks in the door unhappy, and no matter what I do, with as much energy as I have, no matter what I do, it doesn't make a difference. How can you help me?
It's extremely easy. You know, she don't have the right to change anybody. She has the right to let them know what she believes, and she's responsible for what she said, but she's not responsible for what people understand.
Yeah.
She don't have to make her happy. No,
No.
not at all. It's nothing personal. You cannot force anyone to change, really,
Anything.
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 And we don't have the right to try to control people. You know, we need to respect, because with respect, we find peace with ourselves and with everybody else.
A lot of wisdom there, isn't there? So let's dive into this principle. This agreement about not taking things personally. Right away, I think we can see how challenging this book is. There's something about that word, anything. Anything. That's the kicker, isn't it? Why not a couple things? No, anything. Anything doesn't allow for any wiggle room. There's no exceptions. Can't do it. I mean, all the agreements are difficult to live and to practice. I think this one's probably the toughest one. Maybe it is for you too. You know, being impeccable with one's word, that's tough. That's tough. That's what we did last week. But not taking anything personally, how do we do that? And yet, this is maybe one of the most spiritually liberating of all of these principles. You know, we're constantly dealing with the comments of others, aren't we? It's almost as certain as birth, death, and taxes. Other people's comments. Should be a fourth thing. Now, they can be spoken directly to us, right in our face, with full intention, like, I think you're a bozo. Of course, you have to know who bozo is. You have to know the bozo was a clown. So does that make you or me a clown? I wonder if I should take that personally. Commentary from others can sometimes just be offhand, unplanned, blurted out. Mr. Edsel, Oh, I'm sorry, I meant Mr. Studebaker. I've been called all of these. Yeah. All these cars you can go down to the dealership and buy today. This Edsel up there in the corner, I found a photo that's the perfect color. Kind of, sort of green. Is that seafoam green? Oh, this one, the pink one, is a DeSoto. Been called that before, too. The one in the middle, anybody know what that is? If you're from Cincinnati, you know what that is. It's a Crossley. Crossley. They have one of those in the Cincinnati airport to kind of admire, you know? Oh, down there, that black one down there, that's a Packard. What about this one down here? Rambler. Yeah. I've been called all of them. Always in jest. Always in jest. Ha 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 ha, Mr. Edsel. I wonder what happens to those people whose names might be one of these. Mr. Plymouth, Mrs. Oldsmobile, Mr. Saturn, Mr. Pontiac, Mercury. I had a member of my congregation in Florida. You know what his last name was? Ford. I think he's safe. Comments can also be from behind our back, spoken away from us, and those that don't make it back to us are no big deal because we didn't hear them. But those that do seem almost worse than the ones that we receive in person, you know, where you hear from somebody else things about you. And this is just going to happen, especially if you're in a public position of some sort. But the comments of others can seem to be hurtful and malicious and ill-intended. I said seem, but are they? Well, maybe so. Maybe they were meant to hurt us. But do they have to? The commentator has no job if there's no one there to listen to them. So don't take anything personally. Nothing other people do is because of you. It's because of themselves. All people live in their own dream, in their own mind, and they are in a completely different world from the one we live in. When we take something personally, we make the assumption that they know what is in our world, and we try to impose our world on their world. Even when a situation seems so personal, even if others insult you directly, it has nothing to do with you. What they say, what they do, and the opinions they give are according to the agreements they have in their own minds. Their point of view comes from all the programming they received during their domestication. So don't take anything personally. It's not about you. It's about them. So our self-esteem or lack thereof is not dependent upon the opinions of others. But we allow it to be by taking offense at other people's comments. We say, I'm offended by them calling me a bozo or an Edsel. If our lives are dependent upon the praise of other people, we are setting ourselves up for unhappiness. We're asking for it. We're giving away our personal power to them and their insufficiencies. Again, other people's comments are about them, not us. So when we take something personally, what are we doing? We're identifying with the outer aspects of ourselves that we may view as not particularly perfect or good. Our personality, our physical body, our minds. If someone doesn't like something about the outer aspect of us, we might take offense, we might be insulted, we're hurt, or we're angry. But the real self of us doesn't care. It's just the outer self of us that's upset. The real self of us, the Christ self, the spiritual being, the child of God, that's never hurt. That's never offended. That's never angry. That part of us doesn't care what anyone says about us. It's unaffected. It's detached from the drama. It's more the observer of the commentary of what's going on. But it doesn't interact or react to it. When we're fully aware in our Christ nature, we don't care. It's not that we don't care about other people, but we don't really care what they think about us. So what if somebody calls me a bozo or an Edsel? I know who I am. I'm a 1957 Studebaker Golden Hawk. Well, that's my mechanical being, yeah. But it all goes back to principle. This one, unity's essential. Second, principle. Maybe he's onto something here. You know? Our essence, who we are, our essence is of God, and therefore we are inherently good. And yet it's very hard, even knowing this principle intellectually speaking, to practice not taking anything personal. One of the things I've learned in many decades of marriage is the second agreement of not taking anything personally. In so many ways, I can see her looking at me like she doesn't even know what I'm going to talk about. 37 years ago, we were at a ministers' convention in Orlando, Florida. That would be, at that time, we called ourselves the Association of Unity Churches. And our daughter, Jennifer, was with us. We took her along. She was 4 months old. Cute as can be. Here, let me show you. Over on the left side, yeah. Cute little girl. And Donna was down in the lobby of the hotel visiting with people, walking around, and Jennifer was like one of those, you know, those fronties, I don't know what they call them now. Just walking around, and she saw the minister that married us standing over talking to people. And so we went up to see him and say hello. There were a lot of people around talking with him. And when it came her turn to have a chat, he looked at her and Jennifer and walked away. Now you can imagine she was a little stunned by that. It wasn't that he didn't recognize her. He was her uncle was his board president. Donna's grandmother was one of their biggest benefactors of this church. He intentionally walked away. Why? Later on, a family member explained it to us. He was sending you a message. Still to this day, I don't know what the message was. But, it's 37 years on. There she is. Yeah, she's the executive director of a nonprofit organization that supports women in doing agriculture. Not bad. For a month-old little Jennifer. I guess it's his loss. But you have to learn, it's not about you. It's not about your little kid or anything else. It's about them. So don't try to change them. Don't try to convince them differently, like running up and saying, well, how come you're not going to talk to me? Let them experience their own life. Here's what we learned from that experience. Jesus said, whenever you enter a city or a village, search for a worthy person and stay in his home until you leave town. And when you enter the home, give it your blessing. If it turns out to be a worthy home, let your blessing stand. If it does not, take back the blessing. If any household or town refuses to welcome you or to listen to your message, shake the dust from your feet as you leave. Jesus' disciples had to practice the second agreement quite a bit, of not taking anything personally, like you're talking to somebody and they go, move on. Metaphysically speaking, we need to learn to shake the dust from our feet and move on. To use another metaphor, we need to learn to, at times, wear a Teflon jacket. Teflon jacket, not Velcro, Teflon. So when the comments come, and if they're ones that are not worthy of who you are as a spiritual being, just let them, boom. Can you imagine that? Yeah. Don Miguel Ruiz says this: if you keep this agreement, you can travel around the world with your heart completely open and no one can hurt you. You can say, I love you without fear of being ridiculed or rejected. You can ask for what you need. You can say yes, or you can say no, whatever you choose, without guilt or self-judgment. You can choose to follow your heart, always. Then you can be in the middle of hell and still experience inner peace and happiness. You can stay in your state of bliss, and hell will not affect you at all. The most important part of this agreement is how free it makes us. When we don't care what others say about us, think about us, we can just be ourselves, our genuine selves, and not worry. We can become like the rest of these elephant seals, lying on the beach, whole bunch of them there, and we can let the two who are taking things personally, that's over on the right side of the screen, fight it out. Well, now, we're going to go to the Blue Songbook and sing a song, Gonna Walk in the Spirit, number 20 in the Blue Book. Oh, fine, I'll just...
Sorry, we're all done. Okay, let's start.
Here we go.
I'm gonna walk in the Spirit every day. I'm gonna walk in the Spirit every day. I'm gonna stand in truth. I'm gonna be a light. I'm gonna claim my power day and night. I'm gonna walk in the Spirit every day. I'm gonna walk in love every day. I'm gonna walk in love every day. I'm gonna stand in truth. I'm gonna be a light. I'm gonna claim my power day and night. I'm gonna walk in love every day.
Thank you, Alyssa and Gay, for your fantastic piano playing. You are great. All right. Well, we now have an opportunity to share of our love, of our treasure, with our ministry, Unity of Springfield. And if you came here today with a donation to share, we have bowls in the front and back of the church to receive your gift. You can also donate electronically at our website, unityofspringfieldil.org. And if you're watching online, there should be a link there for you to use. You can also text a gift to 217-335-4121. We also receive mail here, and so if you'd like to mail us a check, it's 417 East Cordelia, Springfield, 62703. And now let us join together with our offering blessing together. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am grateful. Amen. And now let us pray together, the prayer for protection together. The light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And now let us rise, form a circle as we sing, Let There Be Peace on Earth. You're mistaken. I'm a Rolls Royce.